Hey, this is Tremaine Littlejohn with Celestial Plantis Moral. Hi, how are you guys doing? Smoking my beautiful cigarette. So we're gonna enjoy that right now. But how are you guys doing today? It's been a beautiful day. It's been nice. I want to talk about giving up and not giving up or whatever like that. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it gets so hard and frustrating and out of order that you feel like you're ready to give up. And I'm so tired of all the things that break us down every day that we have to situate ourselves to resist and remove from us, and you know that we have to remove from ourselves, and those things that stick on us that hurt us at every point and every moment of the day. It makes no sense that we have all this stuff that we go through and that is challenging who we are. You know what I'm saying? They break us down as kids to an adult and all these other aspects of ignorance and immorality or whatever like that, and it just turns us out. And then we are stuck with insecurities and misfortunes, offenses, and things of that nature. Then you have people and spirits setting us up out here in the existence, you know, falling to people, and they're setting us up and getting us in trouble and things of that nature or whatever like that, and we didn't even do anything to them. You know what I'm saying? I was at one of the Panera cafes or whatever and got kicked out of there for no reason, for handing out one of my cards. So I have to go to this other Panera in another state, or another state, another city, part of the city or whatever. But I love it. I love the cafe. I was like, what the hell is going on? I don't really know if I'm really kicked out all the way, but you know what I'm saying? The lady was like, well, don't come back for a little while or whatever like that, or something, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, I just handed my card to one of these broads or whatever. I was handing out my card and they were like, no soliciting or whatever like that. Some bull crap. But I'm saying, like, if I was white, they would have told that motherfucker a couple times over or whatever and called it a day. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have gave a shit. But since my color, and it was a black woman who threw my ass off away from the cafe. So it really makes no damn sense. So they don't see us as business people. They see us as fucking jigaboos, and you know, even our own color fucking people or whatever like that. That's some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these spirits are getting hits in the head by notions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's personal fucking life inside their house or whatever like that, or whatever. It's not some gay shit or bullshit or whatever it's supposed to be or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just some crazy stuff. We have no connection. If you get told some stuff and you're a spirit that's able to jump from one body to another or whatever like that, that's the devil. You know what I'm saying? Playing tricks of the mind and tricks of speed and time and whatever else. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a show, man. So it's just whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, happy-go-lucky for the 2 games of whatever that was or whatever. But I'm not hoping to be indulged to be a part of the hurtful part of anything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to find myself to not get stressed out, not to be worried, not to give a damn about what, you know what I'm saying, people think about who I am as a person, because this world and existence has nothing to say. I found myself to be immoral. You've offended me from a child to an adult. Here I am now trying to be moral. I didn't murder anybody. You know what I'm saying? A breakdown or whatever I've gone through, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Every situation is like this video. If you wake me up on that day, you frustrated my day so bad that I would go through a moment of, like, you know, these people, some people kill people off on frustration and shit. You know what I'm saying? You hope to God that you don't kill, like, some fucking innocent person or whatever like that out of being fucked with by some spirit. And that's the total truth. And so, you know what I'm saying? So we hope to God, and we hope to Goddess, you know, that there is a plan and a way that you are the ones getting shot the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? and we just get away off of lawlessness and walking past, and the angels of offense come to us and tell us, you know, you are correct about the offense or whatever, you know, you got us, blah, blah, blah. But we don't want to think like that, because we don't want to have the chance to off y'all as these angel people of our day. I don't know how many real human beings there are out here, but I know there's a hell of a lot of y'all fake fucking people out here in the existence or whatever like that, off on just playing and acting and stuff like that or whatever throughout the nature of life and all the other stuff or whatever like that. Because who is the author and finisher of your life off on giving you the emotions of being pissed off, upset? Yeah, we fuel the fire by arguing into the emotions of what we get, but that's not the picture of what we're talking about. We're talking about you have the power to pop in a person and act like you don't, you got planes flying up in the air, the computer turns off and on. So why the hell couldn't the image, and we go into dreams where they give us sex moments and all this other bull crap or whatever like that doesn't make any sense off on some of it. You know what I'm saying? Just free cutty all day. And it's just a trip. And so we try to do our best to be our best selves and not give up or whatever like that. I hate complaining when I'm supposed to be trying to be a motivational speaker. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Robbins, I think he's one of the people that go through a hard time as well, you know, throughout his motivational day. You know what I'm saying? Why are these spirits haunting who I am? To get to a message in which I would write even better if you would condition the spirit to channel in and connect with the right type of people that would discard, you know, those people that you were connecting to for the change of what their dumbasses are not changing into. You know what I'm saying? Don't channel into my mother if she's an asshole and uncooperative in the game of what I'm doing, or has too much mouth or too much say, or talk over my head and talk me down, and you know, and all this other stuff or whatever like that all day. I got more than the accomplishment of hearing that somebody is telling somebody not to be a part of the ignorance or whatever like that anymore. I don't want to hear that crap either. You know what I'm saying? A mother telling, oh, well, blase blah is not needing to hear you, and I don't need to hear that existence or whatever you are. And it's just as terrible that we try to get ourselves beyond the map of, you know, the immoral falls of what comes to who we are. I'm looking for the best you, the best self you. I'm seeing some motivational, awesome, ready to go set you that has a plan of action. And we wonder every day, like, why is it that when we fall into our stuff, why does the pace of life like have a sluggish, you know what I'm saying? Some days it's sluggish, some days you don't even notice it. But today I noticed it, that I was in the moment of trying to write. I'm trying to build my website now for you guys to go to and be able to, you know, buy my products, read up on who I am, catch my blog, you know, about what I'm trying to accomplish and things of that nature. I'm trying to get a group of y'all to fill out the application and start working with who I am as a motivational speaker. In a year and a half, I'm going to go ahead and try for the ministry. I will not be smoking these cigarettes anymore. I thank God for that. And I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm becoming a celibate man to the point where I'm looking for a wife. And I'm not going to look for the moment of, you know, making love to who she is as a gift of knowing who she is and stuff like that or whatever. And I'm proud of who she is, to want to be, you know, a credible wife and a credible woman that wants to be on my side, and know that the things that I tell her are important to who I am to tell, because those are things in my life that I've gone through. Not that those people that I've offended or have offended me are real or fake or whatever like that. It's just that I've gone through those moments. Now I want to express to people to resist before they get angry and fall off and do stuff, or get so encouraged enough to do these ignorant actions and stuff like that, or whatever like that, towards these people. You know, and so it gets silly that all this stuff needs to just change, turn around, build itself anew. I know I just smoked a cigarette, but you know, this is gonna be Smokey the Bear cigarette moment type stuff. And so, look, guys, I'm just looking for y'all to give a daggone or give a dang about, you know, what we're supposed to be doing throughout this world and this life and all this other stuff or whatever like that. You know, trying to find a mate and all this other stuff or whatever like that. I wish I could find the woman that I was looking towards, like, you know, yesterday, and you know, I was on the site, and so it was one of those foolish sites or whatever like that. So where they actually are credible people and all this other stuff, but some of the people on there are like naked, nude, and all this other stuff. I need to go to the other ones or whatever like that. But I've gone through some stuff that I just want to pull somebody out of the ignorance of what they're doing and stuff like that. And I don't know why. I guess it feels like it's a better sex life or something, or whatever it should be, or whatever, maybe not, but I don't know. But I'm just trying to be the best that I can be, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be one of the top-notch motivational speakers out there. I'm trying to go back to school, get my mathematics on point, to the point where I can become an engineer, and you know, I can become an electrician and computer engineer, and you know, software engineer with programming and stuff like that. I want to build my own computer. I want to build my own system. I want to build my own software. I want to build all that. I want to build the whole network of computer stuff, and that's what I'm trying to get done. And I have a name for it. I have a name for all my systems. I just have to learn how to build what it is that they build. You know what I'm saying? How to get the artistry and all that other stuff to be placed in there and connected as a person of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like they got Word and all these other applications and stuff like that. See, I don't want to use the name Word or whatever like that. I want to use something else. You know what I'm saying? And like they took every word out of in Microsoft or whatever, every word that meant Word. They took announcement, put it somewhere up in the damn thing, and I was like, oh my God, y'all didn't leave nothing for nobody out there. So I did the same damn thing off on the words of what I used for mine. So, you know, so what I'm going to try to do is copyright and patent all my stuff and get myself promoted out there. And, you know, like I'm on a disability check right now. They quote unquote call me schizophrenic or whatever like that. That's supposed to be the crazy thing of my life or whatever like that. Oh, that guy's crazy, blah, 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 and all this other stuff or whatever like that. Yeah, I may be schizophrenic, but, you know, they should have called it to the church, or the existence should have taught us. You know what I'm saying? When a voice comes in and all the other stuff. Like our parents should have had the lessons generations ago about how to become the people of existence without becoming the full offenses of what they go through every day throughout the I don't know why would they argue anyways? What existence? Why would you argue anyways? And I'm not looking for an answer out of who I am. I'm not looking for an answer out of anybody else out there. I'm not even looking for the answer out of you, because it seems like we never really get a true answer. We always answer our question before the answer can ever be answered. You know, and so it gets so that's the frustrating part of it. But I want you guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen and sons and daughters, parents and everybody else, you know, I need you guys to care about the situation of life. I need you to relax yourself. I need you to find yourself a place of peace. Go to a cafe, or, you know, find yourself a place in the woods where you go and get a tent and you read for several days into a self-help book or something, and find yourself with a pee-pee cup and a poo-poo cup, you know, out there in the woods somewhere, just chilling like a villain with some water and a hose or something, you know. That's something, but I swear. But it's all good. I promise. Everybody out there in the world, you guys have to find yourselves doing something better than giving up. Because I'm at the brink of where, you know what I'm saying, I don't recommend anybody hurt themselves or anything like that. I just want to get out of life and start over. But you know what I'm saying, the success of who I am and what I've become and stuff like that throughout this life or whatever, it makes me feel very good to say that everything that I am for myself, I love who I am. I love wanting to be myself. I love wanting to be the challenge for everybody out there in the world to, you know, get to know me. And I have no friends, and that's the most craziest part of this life, that I love everybody that I get around. And it really does hurt who I am every day of my life, that I walk into a cafe and I walk out of a cafe and I have nothing and nobody in with who I am, you know, to be, you know, a credible friend. There's nobody out there, and within my whole life has been like that. My whole life has been alone, like the existence held me into a hold of what it is, and like let all the negativity settle down into who I am. And I've done like so many wicked, nasty, and crazy things out of my life or whatever like that just don't make any sense at all. And so I just don't understand like what it is that I could do for it to get it to renege, or, you know what I'm saying, to stop, you know, hindering who I am and badgering who I am throughout the source of, you know, the souls of other people or the spirits of other people, because I don't believe I'm around like real people or whatever like that. I just don't. I believe I'm around a video set of people, a days of what it wants me to go through, and it's not editing or it's not directing correctly. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, you've done this offensive thing. I was 4 years old and it did something to who I am. Like I was like, what the hell? What is that? What is that? Like I'm 4 years old and you're like breaking me down throughout some weirded out gay shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, what the hell is going on with that? And so I'm just like, I don't understand, like, you know. So I know I'm not with real people. How in the hell could, especially as soon as I figured that out, I was like, okay, dreams of gay shit, dreams of sex and all that other stuff or whatever like that, and then we go out here and we're having sex in a dream and all this other stuff or whatever like that. You pull out of that reality of what all that shit is, and you begin yourself to be a moral person that resists all the bullshit after that, and you become somebody, regardless if this world advances us to the spirit world or not, off on a moral set of conditions, set of classes that teach us how to build and balance existence life and the powers and the elements of life and stuff like that. Because if it doesn't, we're in a racist, you know what I'm saying? It's like a racist set of shit, right? That you could call it. You know what I'm saying? Just like a racist would hold you down, or they would work you, but they'll work you for low wages, and plus they don't respect you at all. You know what I'm saying? And we're like that. So for myself, if an ant's in my house, I catch the ant and I put the ant outside. If I catch a moth, I put the moth back outside. If it's a big old water bug, I'll catch the big old water bug and put it back outside. If it's a mouse, I'll do the same thing. I'll put it back outside or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? If you die on the trap, you just die. You hope your head don't get smushed, or the sticky thing don't stick you off while you're trying to run in the field and get stuck to the ground or whatever. But You know, maybe there's some easier ways to do it. But I ask all the creatures and animals and stuff like that. I say, you know what I'm saying, don't come into the household where you know you're gonna die and get trapped in. Just like however we got to this world or whatever like that. I'm not from here, man, because I'm gonna build my ass the hell up out of it all day, off on building my language, out of building different. That's why I want to go for drawing and engineering and stuff like that or whatever, so I could build my own little buildings and own little construction, blueprints, architecture, all that beautiful shit, and build my own culture and my own history with her story and all the other stuff, regardless if it's his history or her story or whatever it is that it is, you know what I'm saying, by the end of my time. But you know what I'm saying, if they forward through time at a harder working who I am, then my language would be as strong as the strongest language out there, you know what I'm saying? And as the people or whatever like that, we may train we don't train for combat, we train for exercise. You know what I'm saying? It's an exercise of what we're doing. It's an exercise in what we're planning ourselves to bring ourselves to. So the martial arts and all the other stuff is not for fighting, but it's just a good it's just a good set of stuff to where we get to, you know, put ourselves throughout it and all that beautiful, you know, movement and, you know, contact and all that other stuff or whatever. It's awesome that we get to do that. And so we try not to fail ourselves out of the things that we do and stuff like that or whatever. But I want us to find ourselves doing something better than giving up. We can't give up no more. We gotta challenge everything that comes towards us or whatever like that. Just like I was to say, like I've offended some people or whatever like that. If they was to come up to me today, I'd be like, look, you're one of them video motherfuckers all day, and that's how I would keep it. You know what I'm saying? In my belief system, they got a road sign with these motherfuckers' names on it, bro. Yo, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They got road signs with their names on it, and all these other road signs that add up to the world of what life is and stuff, off on around what I am and who I am or whatever. And it's sort of funny. It's sort of funny how that holds to my life. That, you know, you got me to the point of being stuck in a world where you could keep on saying my offensive nature out of the condition of what you placed my mind and my mental state to fall into. And here I am every day battling, saying, no, they're not real. No, they're like the videos of this and that. But if they was to come up to me, I don't know if I would fear or not. You know, I don't know if I would buck on their ass and like try to hurt them or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I'd be like, look, existence, you've been beating me my whole life, and all I want to do is just take you the fuck out. And that's basically what I'm trying to get everybody to get done. I want you to take that shit out. Every one of those people that said that you've done this, you've done that, or blase this to them and that's this and that to them, and you're being a moral set of stuff, and you're a good-hearted person trying to make yourself a doctor or a lawyer or a motivational speaker, a minister, a computer, this or that. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that we don't need is war, man. You know what I'm saying? The medical field is good or whatever like that, but y'all holding people to live in insane asylums and you know, got the parents saying that they can't be out there in the world and all. That's some dumb shit. Them motherfuckers will kill you, man. They will kill your ass for trying to put them in a box for so long under an administration that will listen to a set of people off of just their word. You know what I'm saying? And then you go and try the same shit and this shit don't work for you and all that other shit. You got to be kidding me. Them motherfuckers will kill your ass, yo. See, people that don't listen, like they got all these little angels and demons and shit running through your family, your people. Then they got the drugs, the heroin, and trying to say that they got the heroin making like images of other people off on semen and throwing voices here and there, and that's schizophrenia, bro. You know, schizophrenia, or God just don't give a shit about who you are, or Allah, or Krishna, or whoever you want to call that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you want to call what the existence is. That's why I just call it the existence. You know what I'm saying? I don't give it a name. I give name to God and Goddess as, you know, G-O-D, God, throw another O in there, and you got good, right? You know what I'm saying? So you write good about everything and call God off on the good stuff. And all the other rest of the stuff is a fallacy and a lie and all this other stuff. He gave Job to the devil and all this other stuff. And blah, 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 the hell with all that show. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give a damn about it. You know, everything that they said that God gave away into what was, I'm just saying, I think somebody just ran on to some run-on sentences and just started making their own stuff up. See, I'm writing my own holy book. It's called The Inclusion. We don't want to tolerate anything immoral. We don't want to fall into immorality. We don't want any immoral people. We don't want no gay people. We don't want no lesbians. We don't want no child molesters, rapists, blah, blah, blah. We don't want none of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And what it is, it's not that if you've done any of those things or whatever like that, forgive yourself. Don't talk about the shit and call it the angels hurting who your mind is and all that other stuff or whatever, and then leave it there. You know, there's a video that we're on right here and now there's a video that we're on here and now, and they're just foolishly playing who we are. They play a pornographic movie knowing that it's sex for no reason of hurting themselves. Like if porno was like for the power of love and, you know, togetherness or whatever like that, building up a gamut of ooey gooey for the love of, you know, making love and all this other stuff or whatever, it would be an awesome set of stuff then, right? Nudity would be some beautiful stuff, but it's not. It's out of order. It's stupid. It's dumb, and it's ignorant. You know, and so I don't know why we get to go through that or whatever like that and hoe our people, and then they hoe our kids and all this other stuff, and our kids are trying to hoe themselves, and it's just terrible, man. So we got to find our way out of the bull crap and do something new. So what is it that you want to do with your life? Do you want to change it? Do you want to rearrange it? Do you want to keep it the same? Or do you want to manifest to be something greater than the shit that they've told you that you are? You know what I'm saying? This world is being down so bad by so many people that it takes to being like falling into powerlessness. But it comes back at us, you know what I'm saying, like a raging bull, you know, all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the raging bull coming at us when we have all we have is the white flag saying, you know what I'm saying, you're really stupid the way you've done us. But then the raging bull sees the white flag as a red thing. You know what I'm saying? Like an offensive thing to tell you off that you're a no good son of a bitch. Or MF, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's some bad stuff to say. But that's the truth. And all we wanted to do is state it one time, call it a day, wait for you to say I'm sorry, and for you to do everything that's good in the nature of what our life is. We're not connected to everybody, but we need a set of people that's who you are to get us paid great enough to get us out of the limelight of being poor. And that's all we're doing. We're saying that paper money has no real life for who we are. You know what I'm saying? If life is more important than materialistic things, then that material money should be given to us at an increment. I said that at the ages of, if you have a family, number one, to start off the world, if you have a family, give everybody out there in the world $400,000, man. $400,000. Why? $100,000 for 4 years, because that'll get them a house for $100,000 off on 1 year, which they don't have to put the first $100,000 down on the house anyway. They can get them a car, a good decent sized car or whatever like that, at an auction or whatever like that. They ain't got to go to the brand new place or whatever like that. And plus, you need to work. You need to find your ass a job or create a job. You know what I'm saying? And so, and then you're like, oh, who's gonna work for me? They got angels out there already in the world. They got this damn video me right here and now off on talking to you. So you don't believe that they got people out there in the world that are working for you, that are angels out there, that are moral people. If you condition your company to be moral, taught, prayed up, and all the other stuff, everything is going to be okay, because they're going to have to follow the rules, and they're going to have to fall in line to what you are. And they already want to fall in line, because they're not real people anyways. They're angels of wanting to be good and moral sets of people. And so find your way to live a life worth living. And so as we start to believe in other people, and those babies or those angels that are working through your company will come out, and you will find out that those angels, that those babies are a next lifetime of who you are, reliving the same people in such a way that you guys have sort of slightly different looks, or you get your better look because you've looked off on other people and say, yo, that nigga right there, that's the nigga I want to look like. You know what I'm saying? And you may want that nigga whole look, and you will absolutely get a form of whatever the good look of something is off on the next lifetime. See, because this lifetime here is a game of finding. If you don't seek, you'll settle for anything. And I don't want to settle for anything. I just want to settle for love and correctness. And that's what it is. And it's not that I want to be a savior to nobody or anything like that. And I want them to save me and say, you know what I'm saying, I want to fall to my knees and say, you know, I love you so very much that you give me heart. You know what I'm saying? You give me the point of saying, I can tell you that I love you, and I need you, and I adore everything that you do for me, and things of that nature, or whatever like that. I trust and believe that you believe the story that I'm an innocent throughout the whole situation of my life thus far, and as my resistance makes me pure, as if I've never done or experienced any day or any moment of ignorance or whatever like that, that everything is okay and it's gonna be okay, and we're gonna live life to the fullest and not have to experience the foolishness anymore. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a better life. We're looking for a better attitude. We're looking for a better spiritual, emotional give, and not a takeaway just because it's the sound of some passerby or whatever like that doesn't want to administer to hear our life. So you shouldn't let them hear into our life to the point where you're telling the inconsistent moments. Just say, this is the good part about him, but the inconsistent stuff that is him, if he ever opens his mouth, is the stuff that we've done to him, because we walked time before him, frustrated them to the points of falling and failing and faulting them. And that's what it is. And so as we continue to change our lives, wash ourselves clean, build a genre of planning and scheduling that leads us to, you know, the different cultures of you know, just building up to something new, you know, and as we mesh those things together, we become the newness of sound. And after you continue to keep talking positive and motivational, and they start channeling and clicking into all the great, wonderful things that you say, and all the beautiful things that you could be, and all the things that you call into existence for other people to be. And, you know, it's an awesome set of intercessory prayer that leads us to be great things. And manifestations that you call for other people are coming to you so that you can teach them how to condition themselves to keep going in that direction of what you've spoken about. And I love it. I love the thought that, you know, I could call into a blessing of somebody and that blessing come to me first, and I'll be like, oh my God, I called the blessing for you, but the blessing came to me. So I know if I've received it, I would hope and believe and pray that you've received it too, just as well, to be noticed, to speak it out and continue to change and challenge everything that's going on and going around. And so as we bless ourselves to be a blessing, we continue to fight and challenge all the negativity that comes at us every day, knowing that we are the manifestations of all great things just because we say so. You have to be taught that. See, the Spirit is not a teacher to teach us in this lifetime, because it's an ignorant, and that's just what it is. And so it's an ignorant because the voice of it falls not to the nature of falling us to a class that we actually settle in. See, if I was the spirit of my world and my wife was the spirit of my world, which I'm asking for and all this other stuff or whatever, but it's the truth. That's what it is. And so what I'm asking for is for everybody to stop. Like we will have 4 segments of lifetime conversations throughout a day, just like a ministry. We will give you 4 breaks throughout the day that are not 15-minute breaks and stuff like that or whatever, but it's going to be a 30-minute increment or a 45-minute increment, probably like 45 minutes, because we're shooting for the sky for y'all to fall into the bracket of doing the greatest right things of life out there in the world. So we'll have a 45-minute bracket for 4 times a day. Early in the morning, you may miss it. You know what I'm saying? You may be asleep, be like, oh, I gotta go to work. I hear, Lord. I know you're gonna hear me, because we're gonna put you in the dream as who we are, and make you listen in as it soaks into your spirit and your soul. And we're gonna question every one of you to come up to the podium to have to question in, to have something to say. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you're in church, you're in the circle and you're praying at the end of the course of the session or the class course of the day and in church or whatever, right? So you're in there in the circle and you're like, oh my gosh, I know they're gonna ask me to say something about prayer. So you find yourself to find something to pray about. I don't care if it's the brick on the wall of the house. You know what I'm saying? Lord, I need that brick fixed. That brick needs to be fixed. We got to fix the brick. You know what I'm saying? The brick is a little cracked. We gotta get some putty for the brick. Put the putty on the brick, new brick. Ow! You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, people. And so as we continue to find ourselves to intercede and pray for the life of what we're supposed to be and what we're supposed to be of, we continue ourselves to challenge the nature of what we love about, you know, how we need to be, you know, and what we want to be. And as we're at that point, we need y'all to encourage us, you know, from being told to encourage us, and from the notice of to encourage those that notice how to encourage. We need y'all to be, you know, just yourselves. But for those that pass by, can you encourage this brother in such and such spirit telling? You know, can you encourage this brother in what he's doing or whatever like that, you know, without even talking? Walk up to him and please start a conversation, because as you talk positive and correctly and stuff like that, it becomes automatically prophetic regardless of what you say. When you talk positive, you talking from the Noah, which I call Noah, pure knowing and excellence, the excellence of omnipresence and all the other stuff or whatever. You know, that's what I call Noah, but it's N-O-W-A, Noah, and not N-O-A-H, Noah or whatever. something like that, right? But as we do that, you know, we get ourselves into, you know, building up a person. You know, as you build up a person, they start to like themselves, they start to build themselves up, and you give them a chance to, you know themselves. So when somebody comes up and they tell them, hey man, we know you used to smoke crack, man. We know you used to smoke that tree, man. That weed, wacky weed, yeah, man. You want some drink, man? Come on, man. You could do it, man. It ain't gonna be like that. That joker gonna say no, and it's gonna do. You gonna do the right thing. You gonna walk out and walk away and go find yourself a notepad, a notebook, a computer. Start writing you a book on a kid's book or something like that throughout life or whatever like that to build your life up. You know what I'm saying? Start building kids books. Start building adult motivational self-help books and things of that nature. You know, build yourself a ministry or a motivational speaking club or forum, and find yourselves to indulge in the positives of life and manifestation. Because like they say, when you start saving money, and you start putting money in the bank, money just starts coming at you. Like, you'll go out and you'll be like, oh man, I just want to go out here and, oh man, I just want to go out here and see if I can make a couple dollars just so I can get out here, so I can go do something fun or whatever, go to the water park. And you'll be like, dang man, I just went out here to go get money for the water park, but I got enough to throw in the savings or whatever like that. Plus I get to go to the water park and eat. Blam! You're gonna have a party. You're gonna have a good time. And so as we magnetize and stimulate, you know, the existence to like who you are. The existence likes who I am. It just doesn't like the fact that I think there's two parts of the existence. I think there's you know, there's the soul, the body, and the mind, or whatever, like the soul, body, and mind, right? And so your soul is your heart, like, and the things that they implant in who you are, you know, it's about heart all day. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's offensive stuff or whatever, like, it's about a love that you're in love with or whatever like that most of the time, or a love, or a genuine love, or some type of love that you feel for these people and stuff like that or whatever like that, and you just fall to them in ignorant and stupid ways. So you got to find yourself away from the stupid part of it and find yourself to talk more into, you know, how to express yourself, to state it without feeling inconsistent and, you know, just dumb about saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, they have a problem with kids and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tell them that, oh, I love your child. I love them. Like, you know, I adore them. I just want them up under me all day and all day long and all this other stuff or whatever like that. And some people go through it and say it, and then some people are about to say it but get stuck up under like some channeling into who they are, like to turn them out, to make them feel like they're something that they're not, and all that other stuff or whatever like that. And then to find out that some of them get conditioned in, like, to fall to the game of, you know, holding to each other incorrectly and stuff like that or whatever. And that's some weird shit. And so but you know, you got to know that these spirits have to be a teacher, man. You got to be a teacher of life. You got to be a teacher of existence. You can't give us failure for success. You can't bring us to fall or get angry or whatever like that to find a moment of something like this. Like, I was so frustrated in there in the cafe today. I was like, I can't work towards what I'm trying to work towards. And I know it's about this video or whatever like that I'm recording right now. So that sort of pisses me the hell off. That pisses me off so bad that I was talking about, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting so mad that, you know, I'm thinking everybody's like the existence. Yo, I'll shoot your ass, boy. I'm just joking, but don't shoot nobody. But no, they piss you off so bad that you'll say something like that. Like you'll be told, like, why? Like, Lord, my heart, you know what I'm saying? It's like I love you. I woke up this morning, I'm dressed up, I got my digs on, I look good, I feel good, you know what I'm saying? I cleaned up, took a bath, took a shower, and you're gonna make me mad, you're gonna piss me off, you're gonna irritate me and make me resist the emotions that I have no control over that you placed to who I am, just to find this stupid little video in which it's going good off on the conversation of what it is, but it's just bad that I'm talking negative when I want to talk totally positive, guys. And I'm so sorry about the inconsistent moments that I've gone through throughout life. Yes, you know, but that's what they use to get me to these points of finding and all the other stuff. Oh, you're gonna find something at the end of the road, but you know what I'm saying? We just gotta use what we've done to you as if it's you and all this other stuff real quick, and you explain it off that it's not you. Well, I'm explaining it. It's not me. It won't me. It's never been me. You know what I'm saying? I was a child from birth, and a man of right here and now that always felt just as normal as every normal man and woman out there, still feeling normal as I'm supposed to feel. You know what I'm saying? It's not because of this person or that person about who they could be holding who I am. Y'all getting told that show. I am exactly exciting as I am right here and now, with and without you. But to hold in to the people that they hold into, hopefully there's some good people without being frustrated, or if they get frustrated, or if they're frustrated, it's not because of me. I'm not doing nothing. What are they doing? If they talking my life up into your life, and I don't know not a damn bit of your life, and I don't. Other people. That's why I say, when I be feeling like y'all be hearing who I am, that's some crazy other stuff, man. It's crazy. It's like, wow. Do you care about me? Do you give a damn about how we're supposed to live and be and all this other stuff? The great things that we're supposed to try to grow into and manifest and be of, and, you know, please love me and not hurt me to get me to points of success. It's terrible sometimes how the world will break you down into fall just to pick up something that they've seen in the future of your life. And that's what it is. Did I not just tell you that they made me mad just so I could get to this video? And they really did do that. And they knew that I got to this video or whatever like that. And it's like, you made me mad. I cursed. I thought to off the whole world with a big old bazooka, nigga. I'll bazooka your ass. But I'm trying. I get it. But I'm not that type of person. It's just not my forte to be like, you know, some terrorist or whatever. You know, I wear the turban because I love Indian women. And I just really do. I want to marry either an Indian and black woman, or a woman that's just her beautiful red self. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. I love her. You know what I'm saying? I know she's two-toned, off on her tones change back and forth to light, you know, a lightish brown and red, but she turns red sometimes. My skin tone turns red sometimes, like just fire red. Like, you know, I can look at a flower and my whole skin tone and turn like super hot, boy. I was like, damn, I know that nigga look good as a beast right now. Jake, man, come on. And so I was like, you know, you got to help us, you know, like not get angry, and you got not to get frustrated. Existence, I know you are every person out here in the world or whatever like that, and you can emulate any one of us off on any one of us or whatever. And that's like the most scariest game of life that you could ever be. You know what I'm saying? And then you fall to being yourself towards a person or whatever like that, and you fall in love with us. How? You be falling in love with who we are, and we need you to fall in love with us, but we don't know what to say about the break off of what you are to a set of person that's an angel off on our marriage or whatever like that, because we're scared that you're gonna go crazy as shit without your power. And I believe that's the game of what it is. Like you go ape shit, and you don't know what to do, and every split off of who you are is like some ape shit type shit, to where if they don't find, you know, a moral partner that's holding to who they are, they will go to absolute crap. Because if you have an angel wife or an angel husband, right, and you leave them because of your own frustrations and stuff like that, knowing that they're there for you and they talk to you, and what they're looking for you to do is build them up, you know, because it has to be built up, because they can give you a point of life, reality, and experience for that person or whatever like that. But if you give them, if you don't condition that soul to know that you're the head, and you're the head and not the tail, but they're the head and not the tail as well, you're the one that they gave the angel wife or husband to. Who's the message? Who's the one with the message? You are. So you should feel damn goddamn good, special as a beast, to want to be something good for that angel person that they didn't gave you into to fill up. They're not gonna give you a fully blank canvas. They're gonna give you something that's gonna obtain the knowledge, learn with who you are, you know, build up to the days of what they need to build up to become a life. You know what I'm saying? Their life is not here in the next. Just like I said, they give you people for your business. It's gonna be a next lifetime to find who your wife is and stuff like that. But they're competent. They're competent, and they're comprehending. You know, and so what is missing? What is missing but you being the messenger in which you're supposed to be, a motivational speaker, a minister. And a minister is a better game of stuff to be. Because once you decipher the scripture and you know that what you're supposed to be talking anyways is success. So get yourself ready to be successful and fall into the right categories of stuff. This is Tremaine Littlejohn as Holy Teacher Now Awesome. I would love to give you a 2-hour video, but I really don't know what to talk about anymore. I really do know what to talk about, but you know, I'm trying to get my life in order and my successes on point. I'm trying to build these assessment tests for the counseling sessions in which I do, which you can call me at 804-368-5339. That's 804-368-5339. And when I learn how to put the numbers and stuff on the screen or whatever like that, because I don't know how to do that, I'll be able to do all that or whatever. And I need somebody to work with me. So if you're in the Hopewell, Virginia area, you know, give me a call. And Hopewell, Virginia, I'm trying to tell you, I'll travel, yo. I'll travel Virginia like a beast, yo. As long as I ain't gotta go up in no mountains, dog. The homeboy with the shotgun, hey now, boy, what you doing, boy? I be like, yo, man, I ain't doing nothing. All I'm trying to do is motivate the brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? Can I motivate you? Not to shoot me. Take your racist ass somewhere else, goddammit. Anyway, we ain't I am gonna preach this way, I swear to God. I'm not even lying, because if I won't be myself, and I will get better and cleaner. The most of the video I did not curse or anything like that or whatever like that, but I say if you rearrange words like they're supposed to be rearranged as a positive, they're everything, as long as you don't go into the words of the old. Damn ain't a bad word. You know, goddamn, damn. Just don't say the other word, the S-H-I-T or the F word, or, you know, MFers and all this other stuff. Everything should be alright. But damn, You know, damn, damn, damn. Damn the world sometimes. Damn existence. Damn my life. I'm saying, it's just as crazy as it is sometimes. This is Tremaine Littlejohn. Oh yeah. Hold on. Yeah, there's another bit of stuff that I have to ask you though. But I want you guys to email me at celestialplantusmoral, because I got another email coming that I've already listed for myself or whatever like that, for my company and my university in which I'm trying to build. And that's what I need help with. I need teachers that want to be educators and all the other stuff in the fields that are professors and stuff like that. And what we're going to try to do is build textbooks of our own making for the graduation of what we want to put out there and stuff like that. And the thing of it is, we don't want you to run away to other businesses. It's going to be the same stuff that everybody else is you know, writing in their textbooks and stuff like that for some part of it or whatever like that. But you know, the history and stuff about slavery and all these white people holding the country up, and we got to talk about slavery all the time, and the belittlement of black people and the Spanish people and the war. It's all about the wars that they done fought, right? You know what I'm saying? It is. It's about the American wars of fighting the Japanese, the Koreans, this and that. It's some stupid shit that they be writing, yo. I just said stuff word. Oh, stuffings. But anyways, yes, it's some stupid stuff. It's some stupid stuff. If you was to write about success and not about war all the time, what do we want to know about war for anyway? We want to know about, oh, we done defeated, oh, our country defeated somebody in a war. That's not even positive, you idiot MFer. That's not even positive. It's not positive that we won a war over in Iraq and Afghanistan and all these other people and all that other stuff. You're supposed to be the peacemaker. You're supposed to be talking about peace and how you broke it up. You know, not oh, we done fought the war and won the war and all. Hey. It's just as crazy as all get up. You're just another devil caught up in the mix. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, we got to get better at our A game, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk about the people that are over there in those countries doing good for those countries, you know, as a political person. You know what I'm saying? And as you talk about the political side of it and their life and their family life and how they're conditioning their family life and stuff like that, that will bring home the bacon, baby. That will bring home the bacon. You talk about, you know what I'm saying? You talk about, you know, whoever, somebody, whatever. Shut up, I don't know. Because I don't need to know. Because it's war, right? You know, I don't need to know none of the names out there right here now. You know, Vladimir Putin, the Korean guy, the Japanese people, and, you know, the Obama and Trump and whoever the hell, whoever else. I spit all over my computer. And Trump and all those other people, and you know, I don't even know the damn vice. I know the look of the vice president right now or whatever, but I just don't know his name. I don't know his name either. I didn't even vote. I didn't even vote. I was so distraught about the setup of how they were talking about, or how they talk about the people or whatever like that. It's always a race about this. It's not about their household, their values, and all this other stuff or whatever like that. I didn't see that. I seen how, oh, well, I can change this policy. But there ain't no policies to change, yo. Moral, immoral. There's two sets of policies, brother and sisters. There's moral, immoral. You let the gay ass people get married to their gay ass sets of gay ass preachers. You got immoral shit. You just gave in to the system of giving in. You gave in. You gave in, just like marijuana. You want to give in to let the drugs come all through. Soon we gonna have crack on the streets or in the stores, which, you know, it's an inhaler any goddamn way, or whatever. Just like the weed. I'm saying, okay, the weed, the weed, the crack, and the damn what else? And the alcohol. They call alcohol a spirit. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. It gets you drunk, but now it's illegal. So it's not really a chastising drunkenness or whatever like that breaks you down or whatever. So that's just what that is. And so, yeah, you can go ahead and legalize the marijuana and all that other stuff, but you better put a breathalyzer test on the car before you start that mother sucker. You know what I'm saying? You let them know who's driving the car. As soon as they get in the car, they gotta thumbprint the car, or they gotta put their eye scan in the car, put the nose print on the car, and, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hello, such and such and blase blah. You are a smoker. Are you not smoking or drinking or doing any substances today? And then, you know what I'm saying? And then they breathalyze your ass, and then you go. You know what I'm saying? But the gay and moral shit is gone, man. Sticking needles and sniffing powder up your nose is some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the crack cocaine is a laxative anyways. It's a tea. It's a laxative. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't blew it all out of proportion just to make money off on the fucking drug trade in Jamaica, probably under some white cracker motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I swear to it. I ain't even lying. And that's the truth of the matter. And so they probably went all up in Jamaica and all this other stuff, South Africa, Africa, and all these other places for the diamonds and shit that we supposed to. That's our shit. That's our beautiful black heritage stuff. The diamonds and the jewels and the rubies, the pyramids, all that shit that y'all seem to come off explaining and shit to people off on fucking TV. You know what I'm saying? You never gave the people a chance to be able to explain their own fucking heritage. That you didn't euthanize the shit to the point where it's hard to even be what we are. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're so much better off. Man, we was talking fluent in our shit all day. You know what I'm saying? We got lessons and learning, textbooks, all that shit would have came to who we are. They got hieroglyphics, same shit. You know what I'm saying? So what is you talking about, yo? What are you talking about? Nothing. Thank you. This is Tremaine Littlejohn with Celestial Planets Moral, saying stop being a racist, biased, and ignorant, immoral jackass of a fool, and the spirit as well, because we do not want to find successes throughout the ways of how we build ourselves into finding what we're coming up to build. Your future comes to our present, and you're letting us get upset, frustrated, just to fall into the past of your future, which is our present, and that makes us up off on us finding ourselves as a human being. We're the second. We're not even the second in command, because they didn't went through 3 cycles. They didn't went in the future to be us as a natural, and then to be us, to narrate around us, around the people around us, to piss us off about looking towards people and all that other stuff or whatever. That's why you can't get upset towards the people that are talking or whatever like that. If you get upset, leave and go do something good, I bet you it's a fine to something that you was doing good off on, just like I'm doing this video now. It's a beautiful video, hello video. Yeah, and so that's just what it is. I found the video, God and Goddess and existence, and you guys or whatever like that were administering me to get to the video or whatever like that, playing me into the role of it. I thank you. I'm so surprised that I found the video, and I love you guys for doing it, sorta, but I don't. And it's not that I don't, it's just I don't. I don't want to find things in a negative way. I want to find things that be in a positive and a motivator, because I was never an angry person. I've never been an angry child or anything until the last 18 years, 19 years, 20 years ago, or whatever like that, where life started messing with me and doing me wrong to the point where I was spiritually being battled through as a channel of demons and spirits and stuff like that, or whatever, throughout the life of what I'm going through. And I hear voices. I hear the Spirit of God talk to me. Sometimes I just don't know, why it won't talk in a clear, natural voice of, trust, because I can hear untrust all the way in the midst of whatever they've found themselves to hold to be, or whatever like that, and it's botching up my belief system for who you are, for the full existence. So I give you the name of God and Goddess, and that's what it is, existence. I give you the name of God and Goddess, so you choose the woman's voice and you choose the man's voice to use between the lines of whatever stuff everything is. But you get somebody that I don't know, that I've passed through, or that's a pastor or evangelist woman out there in the world, or something like that, because it's better suited if you condition us under the people that are really trying to do some good, and not the people that are just like us, faulted and doing still in our inconsistent ways of life and stuff like that, just to say, oh, you guys are the same, so you guys all clean up at the same time and we'll find out who's the head of this thing, because all y'all the same. But I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to get to it, so I know I'm in the head of the game all day. You know what I'm saying? So I love you guys. It's Tremaine Littlejohn. Call me at 804. Oh, counseling. I do it on the swipe card, or I put your credit card number in, or you can send in the payment and then we can do the scheduling. But I would rather you go get a prepaid card. Go get a prepaid card, and I'll take the number off of the prepaid card. Take the money off the card when you call. And that'll be that. And so as you give me your information for your card and all that other stuff, everything's safe and secure. It's done by Square. It's not PayPal or anything of that nature, or whatever like that. Not that they're bad or anything. I just never really studied up on them or anything. But you can give me a call and I'll set up a session. It's $100. It's $100 for 55 minutes. Plus, I'm going to try to give you an assessment test and some things to read off for the month if you want to come back after the session of what we talk off. And I'm trying to build the questionnaires and all the other stuff to what we talk about and what we get your mind to start thinking upon and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to build a calendar and all this other stuff or whatever. I want it to be a digital camera, a calendar, but I'm probably going to have to start somewhere else unless I find the software to get a digital camera to where we can journal in to what we can use and all that other stuff or whatever like that to keep ourselves together, okay? All right, give me a call at 804-368-5339 or at Celestial Plant Us Moral at gmail.com. That's Celestial Plant Us Moral. You got it? Like celestial being, plant us, US, moral, M-O-R-A-L. Celestial Plant Us Moral at gmail.com. Give me a call as soon as possible. I need your money. I'm just joking. I do need your money, but you know what I'm saying? I need your money so I can get the studio equipment and all the other stuff for the recording studio, and for the I'm actually gonna build an audience like studio. I'm gonna find like I'm either gonna get the warehouse built, or it's gonna be a small audience of people that are gonna be there, and then we're gonna do a live stream or live streams and stuff like that or whatever. But we're gonna do recording and live stream to the point where we administer, or we give out, like our work or whatever like that. But I want to work on the street or whatever, and put our people out there on the street in the corners and stuff, selling we're coming up with a newspaper called the brand motive, brand key motive, which is like the brand of our company. You know, like the brand of a company, you know what I'm saying? The brand stands for something. The keys to the brand, and then the motive of what that brand is. So it's the key motive brand something. It's in my computer. But give me a call at that number or whatever like that. It's $100 and I'll swipe your card and we'll be talking about something or whatever. And we'll try to get everything in order. Thank you all. Thank you all. For sure. Alright, thank you. I love you guys. I really do love you. And I'm very sorry for the inconsistent things in my life. I hope they stay fake or are fake and all that other stuff or whatever like that. But if they come out in the open and they try to off me or something, oh my God. Let's hope not, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for no surprises. But existence, you did all this stuff to who I am or whatever like that. Please play the parts of the angels of offense and stuff like that, and get rid of all the angels of offense over everybody else's life and stuff. I love you. We love you. And please help us to build and challenge our lives to be success. Thank you. This is Tremaine Littlejohn. It's Holy Teacher Now Awesome. Thank you. Goodbye.